A 5-year plan. Ex-partner stole my billion-dollar skyscraper, so I used a missing footnote to obliterate his IPO. Context: the betrayal. 5 years ago, I, 40M, architect, thought I had reached the pinnacle of my career. My partner, Victor Sterling, 60M, the Viper, and I had just finished the plans for the Sterling Tower, a $1.2 billion project that was my absolute masterpiece. It was everything I had worked for. Then Victor showed me his true colors. Using a forged signature and a series of dirty, complex legal maneuvers, he managed to seize my stake in the firm, wipe out my ownership of the tower project, and leave me with nothing but crushing debt. He took my life's work, renamed the company, and built his empire on my blueprints. I lost everything, but I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I disappeared. The setup: 5 years of patience. Victor thought I was broken, gone, maybe drowning my sorrows. He was wrong. I relocated and took a job as a forensic structural analyst, a world away from design, but close to paper trails. Every single night for 5 years, I didn't drink, I studied. I didn't focus on the physical integrity of the Sterling Tower. I knew my design was perfect. Victor was too arrogant to change the structure. I focused on the paper integrity, the financial documents, the construction permits, and the municipal code. I was looking for the tiny, critical flaw only someone who designed the project and hated the thief would know to look for. I found it in the Environmental Impact Study, EIS. The city had a strict, easily overlooked rule requiring a brand new, highly specific EIS for any structure over a certain height in that zone. Victor, in his greed and rush, had recycled a boilerplate study from 3 years prior, belonging to a totally different plot. It was a fatal, unfixable legal error, a regulatory time bomb I had known about since day one, a silent landmine I left for him in the legal foundation. The payoff. I waited until the perfect moment, Victor's 55th birthday, which happened to coincide with the official valuation day for his firm's massive initial public offering, IPO. This IPO was supposed to cement him as a billionaire. I was sitting in a cafe, watching the stock ticker on a news channel. I didn't call him. I didn't send a note. I simply executed 2 carefully prepared, anonymous digital moves. Regulator drop. I uploaded a technical analysis detailing the specific EIS breach and the corresponding unmitigated municipal code violation. I hit send to every major financial regulator and the City Planning Commission simultaneously. Investor warning: I sent a single encrypted document to the 3 largest equity firms set to purchase the IPO shares. The document wasn't a threat. It was a pure financial projection, cost of expected fines, mandatory stop work orders, and the immediate devaluation of the asset under massive regulatory review. My conclusion, based on my analyst work: zero-sum value. Within 30 minutes, the stock ticker froze. Then, the plummet began. The City Planning Commission issued an emergency halt on all Sterling Tower assets due to massive regulatory discrepancy. The IPO was pulled. Victor's entire company valuation vaporized into a $1.2 billion liability cloud. He built his empire on my blueprints, and I took it down with one perfectly aimed footnote. I finished my coffee, a quiet, satisfied smile on my face. My revenge wasn't about stealing money back. It was about ensuring that Victor's ill-gotten gains returned to exactly what he gave me: nothing. Ex-business partner stole my architecture firm and my skyscraper design. I spent 5 years as a structural analyst to find one tiny, unfixable regulatory error he made on the project's paperwork. I revealed the flaw on the day of his billion-dollar IPO, causing the whole thing to implode and his company to instantly devalue to zero. Justice is best served with a zoning permit.